Hello, everybody. Hello. How is it going today? We're going to do some card pulls. And if you want some energy, work, healing, whatever, I mean, it's all kind of consistently connected to the same thing. Just posting this in some groups. There we go. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Well, I guess I probably could have said if you want a card, then let me know in the comments, but I don't feel like I need to explain that. If you don't know already, then we've got a problem. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, how is everyone? Happy spring. Yay, spring. Right? We had like a huge storm here today, so I can't really say it's like full spring, but I definitely feel the rush of the like this hurriedness. I was just in a peer group and just kind of sharing how I feel like I wondered if like this is what the plants or the buds of the plants feel as well, you know, as they are going into like spring. What is that about? Like, do they feel that like kind of like pressure cooker energy underneath those buds, right? Like the trees. Oh, that's so uncomfortable if that's the case. But making it through, I could feel it building up to today. And I think there's some rituals and things, intention settings that I'm going to be doing tonight. Just as a way of bringing in this new energy. It's just so fascinating to get a sense of what changes for us, you know, as we go through these seasonal like transitions or these phases. Even like a huge thing for me in the past week is that like one of the jobs I've had, I'm no longer going to be in like the same capacity. And I was like reminiscing just the other day. I'm like, oh my God, like it's literally from like October to now, March, like from fall till spring. Like what? That's so weird. Like it's so weird. I can't even make this stuff up. So if you want a card or anything, feel free to leave a comment. Got a few different decks here. I will pull a card. I mean, I don't like tell the future or anything. So whatever you feel called, if there's something specific you want to know, you can ask. But just know that the cards don't tell us. Hi, Gayleen. Hey, if you'd like a card. The cards don't tell us. I see you got the birds as your picture now. Okay. It's like, what is that? I thought they were feet. Like the picture's like super, super small. But yeah, the cards don't tell us the future. The cards, they allow us to see the possibility of like the path we're on and give some advice on how we can start to create some changes for ourselves in our life. So, yeah, but wherever you might be right now, let's just kind of tune in for a few moments. Your birds, yeah. If you want a card, Gayleen, you can let me know. It's kind of lagging and it said no one's there, but you're still responding, so God knows what's happening. Just a few breaths, whatever you might be feeling from the past week. Maybe from the past several months, just allowing ourselves to let go of anything that doesn't serve us anymore as we enter into this new chapter of our lives. We're just going to call in that beautiful spring energy. Maybe for a moment you imagine even the trees blossoming and like the leaves starting to grow, the grass, everything becoming green. Just noticing the place where it's come with the deadness and then into that transition of beautiful life. And the possibility of understanding that even within this place of death, that life has always been there. Oh, this is why I'm probably saying this. So this might get me in trouble. As usual, my mouth says things. So I was talking with my child today, and we got these Oreo cookies. It's the Oreo cookies 110th birthday. Oreo cookies are vegan, by the way. Did you know that? The Oreo cookie was introduced on March 6, 1912. The reason I am saying this, as you continue to imagine that death transitioning into life, was the fact that 1912 was around that time. Here we go. Was it April that World War I started? 1912, I'm pretty sure. My numbers could be wrong here. But anyways, around that period of time, there we had this devastating experience brewing and harm and things happening for people. And it made me think that even in these places of a lot of turmoil and challenge, there are opportunities for greatness. Like 110 years of Oreo cookies, like that's freaking awesome. I don't even like Oreo cookies, but like it had me think like, what things right now want to be created in this reality that have not been tapped into yet or ever before? I don't think there were other Oreo cookies. Maybe there were. And it's like that energy of the destruction and the chaos and the death, perceived death, because energy is here. What does it want to create? And who is it going to create through? Like it's going to create through each and every one of you in some form. What is it that wants to be created? And I think this is where we can sit within meditation and connecting to ourselves, connecting to the like vast space of nothingness where all of these concepts actually exist. Like they're coming through. I don't know. I'm seeing it's like maybe just right now, just imagining yourselves even in this sort of like stream of consciousness. Maybe you're in space and you're noticing like this beam of light just streaming in front of you. Here you are in space, it's dark, vast nothingness, but then there's this stream of consciousness, golden light just flowing in front of you. And just noticing how quickly it's flowing and that it's accessible to each and every one of us. And maybe just taking a few breaths, just realizing that you are present and you have the opportunity now to reach inside of this golden stream of consciousness and to bring out the things or hold on to those things that you would like to create, that spirit has in store for you to create. So reaching in, just imagine even as your hands reaching in, like that gold stream just flowing through your fingerprints, your fingertips, moving through your hand. And when you're ready, you can pull one of those streams or whatever it might be to your heart and just connect with whatever that is. And maybe you don't receive an answer or a vision of what that is just in that moment, but just trusting that you have allowed it into your body, into your space, that you have actively received that from that golden stream of consciousness, like the all everything, placing it into yourself, that you can trust that even in this time of destruction and maybe chaos and uncertainty, that there is something waiting to be birthed, and spring is like a wonderful time for that. So if you'd like a card, let me know in the comments. That was kind of fun. I truly do. This is maybe my wishful thinking about things. Wishful thinking, red clover. Remember those little things when we were kids? We'd like try to find all the little clovers, the 4-leaf clover. That seems very fitting for like spring. Again, it's like this sense of like the confidence, what the collective conscious and the ability to know that everything is interconnected through these little spaces. Oh, Gayleen, sure, I'll pull a card for you. I don't know, I'm rambling. Maybe there's something there that you heard, but just, yeah, if those of you who missed out on the like little thing we just did about bringing in new ideas and new possibilities, I encourage you to watch the replay of back there. We were doing an interesting thing, but Gayling, I'll pull you a card. I haven't seen your face in a while. It's weird now not being on like Facebook and stuff. Ooh, we got goldenrod. Ooh, well, that's abundant. Goldenrod. I'm trying to hold it so that you can see it, but there's a lot of glare. Maybe if I go like that, there we go. It's a very beautiful, like yellow, almost like an ambery kind of color. Whoa, okay. Detox your friendships, Gayleen. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships and choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So the main one thing that's coming out for me with this card is the generosity. You know, like just looking at this image and the goldenrod, like golden. The people that we hang out with, if they are like so like holding on to the things and they don't want to like release stuff, then we too will start to feel that tension in our body. It could show up even in physical manifestations. So if there's tension in the jaw, the back, any part of your body, you know, like there's that pressure again I was talking about, like I really encourage you to check in. And I feel like you know already these relationships or connections. This can also extend past your like one-on-one relationships, but like work and stuff. I love these fucking raccoons. They're so, okay. My ex, we don't really talk anymore because that was not really a healthy thing for us, but he would send me these like raccoon videos. Oh, I just love them so much. There was a raccoon video, like these people were filming this garbage truck driving down the highway, and there was a fucking raccoon like on the ladder, the garbage can. It's like crawling up. So I'm pulling this. This came out, and I'm kind of focusing on this for some reason because there's I'm getting the sense maybe there's some like shadow work that needs to be done around relationships that have existed in your past where you've maybe felt like you know, like our parents can sometimes say things like be stingy and they would hold on, and there's a bit of this shadow stuff around that I think is impacting how you're seeing your current finances and relationships. Like, oh, like my partner is stingy and stuff because like my dad was stingy. Like, does that make sense? And so tying it into the fact of like shadow work of like, okay, it's not like the stinginess is bad. You know, there might be a time and place for stinginess, but overall, like being in this level of stinginess all fucking time isn't really going to serve anyone. You know, and raccoon medicine, like it seems very like, if you've ever seen, so I watch like a lot of raccoon videos. If you've ever seen the video of this guy like feeding the raccoons hot dogs in his backyard, like this guy feeds the raccoons. I don't know what his channel's called, but you can find him on YouTube. And he's like sitting there and he's got like this huge bucket of hot dogs, just like raw hot dogs. And these raccoons are just like gobbling it up. It's so funny. And like, anyways, it's funny. Watch the video if you haven't seen it. And so how can you be like the raccoon and trust that like you're going to survive no matter what? And also work through these like kind of like shadow aspects of views of yourself, the beliefs or programs that are operating. And if you're not sure about the relationships or how to kind of go about with clearing some of those, you know what? I have to go to the book for some reason. It's saying like there's an detox. I feel like there might be something in the book that highlights this, but let's just see. Oh, listen to this. It says, perhaps it's not the people themselves, but your feelings about them that are distracting you. It seems that you're getting hooked into some drama, which is pulling you away from your path. This can include inner turmoil, such as having arguments in your mind, feeling afraid of or angry at someone, and other draining processes. So again, that shadow thing, that makes sense. Sorry, you're writing me. I do know. Yes, old ways, believe raccoon videos. I know. Oh my god. I think I need to start like just a Telegram raccoon channel. Maybe that already exists though. So it's time to take an honest inventory of how you feel about the people in your life, including social media friends. If someone is impacting your self-esteem or ability to focus, it's time to question whether the relationship is toxic. Open discussions or counseling can improve toxic relationships. So whether it's counseling yourself, like going on your own into counseling or with the person, but I mean, you're probably not going to bring your like social media friends into a counseling session. But sometimes taking a break is also the answer. Allow your heart to tell you the truth. And when you release an unhealthy relationship, you make room in your heart and schedule to welcome new healthy relationships. That's the huge thing that's been coming up lately, is that like need to clear out all the unhealthy things so that you can allow the time and space. I think I mentioned this in the group about something else that had come up. Some guy asking me like, do you even have time to date? Like, and I was like, yeah, like, right. But it got me thinking like, oh, like, do I? I'm like, no, I do. But like our timelines were very not in alignment with each other. Let's put it that way. Because it's like, no, I like literally feel like I do nothing. It's in the evenings that I'm doing shit with people. Right. So, whereas for him, it was the opposite. It's like working all day and then doing the other things at the other time. So, anyways, yeah, okay, exactly. This resonates. I'm glad to hear, Kayleen. Thank you for joining. So I don't think there's anyone else here. This is what happens when I just sporadic. Maybe I need to start like creating a schedule of this, so then it will like let people know when I'm going live. I'm gonna definitely try that next time. But let's just pull another card here of this deck and just breathe in the energy as we enter into the spring, this new week. Again, go back and listen to the recording at the kind of the beginning or the first, like, I think 5 to 8 minutes or something. Tulsi. Sacred basil. This picture is always creepy. There's a couple of them that are kind of creepy. Sacred basil. Look how wise it is. It very much reminds me of like the bees, with all the little hairs and the legs and stuff. Like, how can we continue to go about and prepare for this spring and tapping into that really powerful energy of opening our crown chakra. If you can get a Tulsi or sacred basil tea, you can usually buy these in the store. Cafes sell them as well, but you can just breathe in that energy. Just allow the sacred basil to wash over you. Down through your crown, through your head, your upper body, all the way down through your legs, down to your feet. Allowing it to open up like the crown of your head, just like the top of the plant opens up. Rooting down and receiving whatever is meant to be received from spirit. And just like those bees have a time of busyness and a time of rest, you too can have that. And just trust that inner navigation system. How powerful. Anyways. Well, thank you for watching, taking part, doing the things, and I will see you all in another video, I assume. Oh, and I guess I should say, if you obviously enjoyed this video, then subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. so that you're notified. And yeah, I'll maybe schedule another session so that people know. It's just not like spontaneous. I like my spontaneity, let's be honest. So you're welcome. Thanks for being here, Gayleen. Okay, bye.